Hello, my dear friends. So I'm in a different location. I thought I would record this video downstairs because what I will show you next is more fun to do like on a bigger table. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make a mosaic. Some time ago I thought it would be nice to use up all these samples that I have. I have lots of them, but I never knew what I could print with them except of maybe small little boats like the Benchy or small vases, and then they were used up. So I thought, okay, let's make something more useful, and I created these little small pegs, or maybe I'll show you like here. As you can see, on here there are different colors. The samples that you have seen here, I printed lots of different colors. Yeah, and like that. And in the back, all these pegs here that you'll see, those are, for instance, 256. And as you see, the filament isn't used up. Yeah, there's still some left, depending on the specific weight the filament has. And the little pegs are 5 millimeters by 5 millimeters. The entire peg is 6 millimeters long, but the base plate is 2 millimeters here, and the peg is 4. Why? And you can already see that I have a pile of these. I made them so small that even people that have only a tiny printer can print these. The size of these are 80 by 80 millimeters. So I not only have printed these pegs, I also have printed something else. So this is here, for instance, one peg. Yeah, so very tiny. And I also printed something to connect these. So, for my next project, in the background you can hear I'm printing like crazy. I had a bit of a problem with my Prusa. I had to fix that, so that cost me very much time. As you can see here, you can connect these. Yeah. So I will show you how. You just turn them over, and then you take these bigger ones. This is like 4 times a peg, and you just push them in the connection area. So you can really make quite a big base to create a mosaic. Of course, you want to make something useful. So I searched the internet for some software, and I found a German project called Pixx-Cells. The website is available in German and English, and they initially started making mosaics with Lego, the very flat ones. And on their website you can see lots of different projects they did, and some gallery with pictures. What does the software do? Yeah, it simply turns the picture of your choice into pixels. Pixels that you can then transform into a mosaic. And I've been doing that. I'm not going to use a very colorful a picture for the beginning. My mosaic will only have 3 colors. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's dedicated to a very dear friend of mine. Some of you might already know who it could be. Yeah, so I'm still missing some more pixels. What is very important here for this is that you really tune in the filament. I had some problems, because I didn't take care. So some of the pixels, they didn't fit, and I was sitting there cutting the edges off, the typical elephant foot. So what we aim for is a very straight profile. Yeah, the pixel could be a little bit bigger. Mine were vary between exactly 5 millimeters across XY, up to 5.167. But if it is more, then you will not be able, I don't know if you can see this, I'll show you from the side, you will not be able to push the pixel down, which happened to me here on the red one. Yeah, so there are some I always wanted to say resin. There are some filaments that are easy to tune in, and there are some that are very complicated. So this is also like a torture test. Yeah, I don't know if it would be possible to do this with a printer that doesn't have a touch probe or mesh bed leveling. Maybe you have a bed that is absolutely flat, but if you manage to get it tuned in, then it will work really, really nice. Yeah? And I'm looking forward to see what you might come up with if you like this. Yeah? I also made a hanger. So it goes like that. So this one here I still have to disassemble, and then the hanger takes care that you could hang it on the wall. As you can see, when you see through, you see the connectors in the back, and it is okay that they are a little bit, you have to push a little bit more, otherwise the whole thing will fall apart. And I constructed it that, you know, the length of the peg is exactly the half of the thickness of the board. And yeah, maybe you wonder why it takes so long to print, but it has a reason. So you can connect these and apply the hanger. So you need the thickness. Oh my goodness, it doesn't want to go together here. Because I have these. Yeah, there we go. Great. Okay, so this is the size of my mosaic that I want to create. Let me see how long it will take. I'm still printing some more of these red ones. Yeah, so please share with me what you do. I will put under the video, you know, the link to the software. I will also make a time lapse of me assembling the print. As you could see in the time lapse, it took a while to get it finished. Here it is. This is what it looks like. And yeah, so this is what it looks in the back. As you can see, here are the connectors, and I applied 2 hangers. And you know, you can expand the the board as big as you want. As I've already shown you, this is here the base size, and here I've just applied one connector in the back. Sometimes the pegs are quite small, then they fall out, and the opposite is that it's too big, and then you end up overlapping them. You know, it means that you have an elephant foot. You can see here. So this would be the perfect peg or plug, and you know, with a perfect level bed. But this could happen very easily. And yeah, I might be changing the style. You know, I might make this a little bit smaller so that if you have a elephant foot, you can still stick them or put them in the board next to each other without having the problem not being able to press them down. Yeah, this you can see it in that picture up here, where I made a picture of what it would look like, and yeah, that might be better, because not everybody has a touch probe like I have on my Prusa, and even there it was, for the red one, it wasn't really easy. The Prusa filament, the Prusament and the Prusa filament were quite easy to tune in, yeah. But the Fillamentum I used here, it took me quite a while. Yeah, I hope that this will not happen to you when I make the peg a little bit smaller. At the moment it's 5 by 5, but I might go a little bit smaller. This one I will leave. As you can see, there are little bumps there, so the peg can glide on them into the board. And as you see here in the beginning, I didn't check, you know, the size, and I created lots of trash, and that's a pity, you know. I don't want this to happen to you. Great, I hope you liked the video. Can't wait to see what you come up with. And yeah, I think this could become an addiction, you know. Okay, and by the way, this is here Das Mia logo. I will put a link under the video to her channel. And if you create something, please send me a link to your pictures, or post them on Twitter, and yeah, and send me the link there too, so I can take a look at them. If you have some pegs like I have here that fall out, I think it would make sense to put a board here, like, you know, this is not strong enough, but something to stabilize it, turn it on its head, and then put a glue, spray a glue in there or something, that they will stick in there. Yeah, because otherwise, if you hang it on the wall, the pegs might fall out. That would be a pity. Great, or maybe you put a varnish on the top, you know, and the varnish maybe will flow into the gaps here and secure it. That would be also nice. Maybe it gives a nice 3D effect then. Okay, so bye-bye.